Okay, I'm fairly sure we've got a thing going now. Alright. Okay, we are cooking with something vaguely flammable, which is probably a good idea given the circumstances. Just putting up the live thing onto there. Publish. Sorted. Okay, that's everything I'm going to do to try and let people know that's going on, I think. Alright. I think that's got it. I think that's cooking. Yep. But anyway, hello there everyone. This is I am Mark 3 and welcome to Frostpunk. Version 1.0. I was going to do this yesterday, but unfortunately Battletech overran a little bit. Just going to do a quick sound check, actually. Because I noticed the music was a little bit loud earlier. And it is, I think, still a bit loud. I've got music all the way down to 4. I think maybe it's just the main menu is a bit off. So, without further ado then, let us actually drop into this. A new home. Because I haven't messed with my recording settings, so I think this might just be a game thing. Anyway, welcome to Frostpunk, which is colony management in a frozen world, post-apocalypse, in a steampunky style setting, which ticks so many boxes. I just had to get it when I first came across it. It's like, this looks like it's going to be really, really good. And I'm still slightly distracted because I'm still trying to work out what's I'm doing. So, oh yeah, I forgot to link in the Discord as well, so there we go, sorted. Okay. Now my only real question is, how much am I going to manage to do, and how hard I'm going to drive this colony into the ground? Because I am pretty darn sure I'm going to manage to drive it into the ground at some point. As soon as the loading screen finishes doing its thing. Not like Battletech though, actually. This may not be moving. Well, actually it is. It's changing slightly, but we're still at a solid 16, 17 FPS, so, you know, we just need to load into our new home. Alright, Frostpunk, why are you doing this? We just need to get some action. Oh, you changed the tip. If you reach peak discontent, people will give you an ultimatum. If you fail, it will be the end of your rule. I should probably be reading these, shouldn't I? It sounds vaguely important in a cities management game to know this. Thousands of workers perish from cold, malnutrition, and accidents while preparing the generator sites. Frostpunk, if you didn't know, it's like your entire city's built around a generator kind of thing. And that's where you get all the heat from. Go twice as fast in permanent as they do as a medical post. Makes sense. Medical post is like a stopgap measure, if I recall. Next one is people who live or work in freezing conditions can get such bad frostbite they have to undergo an amputation. Yeah, this has actually got social aspects as much as anything else.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty. And for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Forgive me, that's awful, but that is an epic intro, and I had no idea it was there. At all. That set the scene extremely well, actually. I love that one. It's just unfortunate it's about such a serious topic, but to be fair, this game does have its serious elements. You missed the first part of it. Yeah, I know, Raz. I mean, I didn't even know that cutscene was even a thing. It just came out of nowhere for me, too. Okay, a new home. We fled from London across the sea to reach frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know has crumbled. Okay. Oh, by the way, I did actually look, because you said in yesterday's stream, Raz, it's like you saw it was really simple gameplay and stuff like that, so not hard. I looked and there isn't actually any difficulty settings, which I think is probably kind of telling, actually. Here we go. At least your Great Khan is dead. Unfortunately, the sector state is solid and not splintered. Getting your stuff back will take ages. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we will freeze. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay, so I think we need to harvest 80 homeless people. That sounds great. Oh, tutorial summary. WASD to move, Q and E to rotate, zoom in and zoom out with that. Okay. Have I seen other Let's Play? No, I've just seen some videos and the early stages, like the demo, first 10 days. So I have a basic idea of what I'm trying to start doing. But this is my absolute first hands-on with it. You need coal to power the generator, wood and steel necessary for construction and research. Steam cores, a key part of buildings. Raw food is prepared to food rations. The problem is I'm taking time doing this, and I hope it's paused in the background. I'm fairly sure it is. Require people to assign them. Certain buildings only employ engineers. Others employ workers. To assign people, click on them and do it. Right. So, I need to work that out. However, stuff is appearing behind the chat, so I already have to move the chat as well. So let's move the chat. Chat, you can go over there. Let's move my ugly mug as well. And condense it slightly. And because I've moved it over to the other side of the screen, I will also invert. Where's the button? There we go. Behold, through the power of science, I face the other way. Ooh. Right. So hopefully that's not going in the way of something else. That's the problem. UIs tend to be around it. Wooden crates, though. Steel wreckage. That's got to be a building of some sort. I need coal. Coal, 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 coal. Wood crates. No. Ah! Coal piles. This is a priority right now, I suppose, so max that out. And, yep. Here go the little peons. Sorry, the minions. No. Here come the survivors. Yeah, I've just sent them out into the snow to go and get me some coal, because I'm a heartless taskmaster, I think. And they really are ploughing through the snow. That's really deep snowdrifts in that. I should also see if I can build something, I suppose. Can I? Tents, medical posts, basic food, gathering post, and tech. People working to gather resources from nearby coal piles, wooden crates, and steel wreckage. Oh, does that mean that... Oh. So if I put down one of those, it can gather from multiple nearby sources, I'm guessing? Well, at least I think that's what's going on. I think I really want to deal with the homeless situation, but right now, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Here we go. Faster, gain speed. But we've got people that aren't doing anything though as well. Not the best choice. I'm seeing like these resource points around the edges though. That seems to be metal, I think. This is, I think, coal spots, but I'm not entirely sure. Because one of the things I know for a fact about this is that bottom right, 50 of 80 people are certainly doing nothing. Yeah, that's a horrible work ratio, isn't it? But I don't really want to do anything until I get my generator at least started up. Here they come. No, Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They are falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. Better do something about it. So, okay, we've got a situation. You have 2 days to provide shelter for 40 people, 2 days to provide shelter for 80 people, or I will not address this. Discontent will rise slightly. You know what? I don't want people getting cold during the night, and it's like already I'm losing my reputation for being an uncaring master, aren't I? I'll push the boat out. I'll say I'll give it to everyone, and I've got 2 days to do that. Should be okay. But that means I need to get started on building stuff as well. Right, let's see. People, tents. Keep some free space around the inner circle of my generator. Okay. Now I've got 2 spots out here, and I'm looking at the grid because I know I can make roads. Not sure how to right now, but I know I can. Oh, there we go, streets. I can do that. But so I'm going to keep a route out. I think along. You know, I should probably just build a road, shouldn't I? That would help. If I want guys to have easy access to these 2 spots here, I guess I'll build a road out here. There we go. So yeah, I'll build a road out there. They've marked it with plenty of poles, and then I'll get started with tents. Shooting me so hard I turn into a chibi. Gee, thanks for that. How many of these do I need? 10 people, and I've promised to provide 80. And I can't afford that because I don't have any wood. Okay, I need more resources. Quite obviously. Frozen stone, need a sawmill. Steel wreckage. Wooden crates. Okay, let's get another 15 people working on that. Wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember that people usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. I'll bear that in mind, thank you. So, yeah, as you're saying, keep some space on the inner ring. 25 to 50% of it, and such like that. What's that? Stockpiles, right. And lightning shoots me so hard I turn into a chibi. Gee, thanks. Yeah, it's easy to forget to change your name, isn't it? The heating off. Generators off. People are afraid they'll freeze to death. Oh, wait. Have I not turned it on? Oh, I've not got the coal stockpiled yet either. Ah. Well, I've got this big wooden street coming out, so I think I've still got plenty of people not doing anything. So I'll assign some 15 people to go to that coal pile there, and then I will also wait. I'm waiting on wood reserves as well, aren't I? Oh. Yeah, I assigned some people to do that. If I'm gonna make that deadline and actually manage to get that, I need to get wood like quickly. Generators, multiple heat and radius settings and stuff. Yeah, I knew that one from what I've seen in this game, which is a nice addition because you have to watch the heat, but I've actually got some coal in reserve. Not as much as it wants me to have, but I can get the generator at least fired up. And suddenly the fire goes and the heat activates and the snow just miraculously evaporates. Oh yes. Let the children work too. I've not... I know I need to get an option for that, Lollard, so that's not quite there yet. Control the time, speed of work time. Okay, so I know that one. So that's the speed controls already found. Construction. People inside the heat zone are warmer and provide better living and work conditions. To make sure you get the heat zone, buildings are placed on a radial grid. Okay. Generator. And it tells me how to turn it on. No, you don't. You'll need to actually open the Book of Law. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Comfortable, livable, chilly, cold, very cold, freezing. Keep homes and workplaces as warm as possible to prevent people from getting ill. Okay. Every N hours in the game, so yeah, I should probably do that then. Adaption. Find ways to battle hunger, sickness, and apathy. Okay, right, what have we got then? I believe these are mutually exclusive. So, Lollard, welcome to the stream by the way to you, Lollard. You said, let the children work. I can get... Oh, I've got two options here. I've got child shelters. Half circles are mutually exclusive. Okay. So let's see. Child labour, safe jobs. Hope, lose a bit of hope. Children can be injured in accidents. Children can work in a safe workplace. So that will let the kids get in there. Or I can get child shelters. Hope will rise, providing all children with a place in a child shelter gives a permanent hope bonus. I will have to build the shelter. Right now, getting started I think is more important, so let's actually sign this. Child labour on safe jobs. Work for me, my little peasants. Hear me. The next generation of minions will work for me. Yes. Well, to be honest, this is like all hands on deck. Also, my coal reserves are dropping, so I'm struggling to actually hit that 200 coal. Because I turned the generator on, it's actually dropping my coal reserve. I'm not mining it. Oh wait, it's night time. Of course I'm not mining it. What am I on about? Also, I don't have enough wood for that. I had 2 days to provide 80 housing. I've only provided 10. I need to skip the night though. How many people assigned to stuff? Yeah. Those wooden crates. Let's see. I need to assign. Oh, I'd never actually assigned the engineers, and I've got 15 kids available as well. So the kids, I'm going to keep the kids on the relatively short trek, the nearest resource pile, I think. So the kids can go to that one. Coal, what I really need is wood. Oh, there's another wood crate set there. Send the engineers out for that one. Off you go, engineers. Yes. And I've got 5 sick people, so I think I probably need to do some attention to that. And you guys are wood crates, so I've got 5 people on that as well. There we go. Everyone is going after the wood. Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's one of the things that drew me like a magnet to this game. It's like, look at the aesthetic. It's great. They put so much into how this game looks, and I absolutely appreciate that. Wood posts, unfortunately chat's blocking that, so... Chat, you're being shrunk down to size. So I can actually see what I'm doing. So it's like, yeah, there we go. Chat, medical post, I need wood for that as well. Okay. Find sad that you cannot build a couple on top of that, so get a giant greenhouse. Oh, you mean a glass dome? That would be quite interesting, actually. I mean, we've got a circular place, so maybe later that might be an option. Don't really know. But, okay, everyone is actually wandering out there right now. Let's go ahead and speed up time.
Work time. Get moving.
Oh, that was the alarm saying get to work now. Okay, think they're all working as fast as they can. I really shouldn't have built that street, actually. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be careful of the coal reserves. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Later, I've got my promise to live up to. I need to provide cheap, affordable housing for everyone, and maybe... Well, I've got 5 people sick right now, so I'm thinking maybe want to also get a medical post out as well. But tents right now is just a cheap option to get. Oh, that fits perfectly actually around there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. And can I afford all that? No, I've only got 40 wood, so I can't afford all that. I need to keep on harvesting. And I'll build a medical post here next to my sole arterial road, at least right now. Yeah, I think that'll do. I just need to assign people to build that now. I need the wood gathering. I don't need the coal. Where's the coal coming from? It's up here, isn't it? Yeah, it's that one. You guys go and do that, and instead I'm going to assign you all... Actually, you're going to be working that anyway. So I think that should auto-assign. 3 people build automatically. Okay. Thank you. Good to know. Is that coal as well? Yep, come off that, please. I need you guys helping to gather the wood, so I can build all of this wonderful nonsense I'm trying to give to people. That's maxed, that's maxed. What about these guys? These aren't maxed, are they? That one's not. Max. There we go. Okay. Got another tutorial. Illness. Number of sick people, number of gravely ill. Sick can be treated safely, gravely ill can be radical treatment. So this is telling me to use that. Day-night cycle. Has acquired noms. Good for you, Skypian. Wake up at 6. Have a little free time until shift starts at 8. I can use an emergency shift. You'll extend your people's work time. Alright. And workforce. Children can't work at all initially. Is there a way to just show all things currently being worked? Oh, I can choose one. Alright, law. We can get a new law. Adaption. We could get children available for all, but we don't need that one right now. I think just to get ourselves started, I want to go for an emergency shift. Raises discontent, but I can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours, so they'll work through the night. Yeah, let's grab that.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Okay, we've got 5 people in the medical bay. 24 hours on the job, insane, but yeah, work until you die. Ah. Now, how do I do that? How? No, it's not. I want you guys to keep working. Get back to work, you slackers. Unless I have to do it in... Ah, there it is. Emergency shift on the actual work sites. Except I can't do that with stuff that's being built, can I? I can do it on the gathering, though. Option 12. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 out of 100. Oh, wait, I've got enough materials to actually do that, so it's actually just getting the stuff built that's the problem. Alright. So I guess I'll just unassign everyone then, so we make sure that the stuff gets built. Including the kids, actually, so let's do that. Our coal reserves are fine. We don't need any more of that. So, we've got kids working. We can tell our people that they have to suck it up and work for a whole 24 hours, which I'm sure they are absolutely thrilled about. On the bright side, though, the housing is actually almost done. Yeah, that's being worked on really, really quick. And actually I need to assign engineers to work in that medical post, so that'll start actually doing things as well. I forgot about that. The medical post actually needs some doctors in it. Shocking that. Medical post should just be a tent and they say, go here if you're sick and then stay there until you're not. That's all that there is. Okay, we need to get the coal working again, I think. So we'll assign a worker set to that. And we actually do need some reserves of steel. Assign to that. And some wood crates to keep that ticking over as well. I'm not so daft that I'm going to stop all resource gathering, just on a whim. Settling in that little hole of yours was a brilliant idea. Shelter from some snowstorms. Not really, because the snowstorms could catch on the far side and fill the entire thing in. So, you know, there are problems with it. Like, we could literally bury the city under snow, if you're not careful. At least I think you could. Everyone is relieved to have a roof, even a flapping one over their heads. So, shelter. I actually managed it. Hope is rising. Aha. I've done good. Yay. Now I need to demolish some houses because I think I'm out of space. Oh, such a fickle ruler I am. No, let's see what else I can build. Yeah, it's this massive circular thing. So snow, if it gets down into it, it'll start building up around the edges. So snow coming from the right would probably be starting to build up along the left edge of it. So let's see. Hunters hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey in the frozen wastes. They provide 15 raw food per day. And a cookhouse converts that to rations. So, yeah, as I thought, I am a little bit short on space right now. Hunters huts. That doesn't need to be... No, it can be pretty far out, it seems, actually. I need that. I need... A gathering post would probably be a good idea, honestly. That would help, at least. It would unify things, I suppose. But I also think I need tech as well, because then I can get some tech starting to get upgrades. Because there's not much point in being here if I'm going to just croak it because I didn't research any key technologies and things, is it? So yeah, let's get a research. Lollard says I need a scout, so research them and get research going. So yeah, I'm just telling them to build a workshop there. I also need the food, of course, but that's going to have to be on slightly further out. So cookhouse is a big one, that can go there. And the hunter's hut is also a big one, so I suppose... I don't know, really. I'm looking at the grid. How well does a tent fit into that? Not quite. I suppose next ring out then, won't it? Yeah, I'll just have to build the hunter's hut, I think, here. Again, I'm sure I'll be able to demolish these things, won't I? Yep, dismantle it and salvage some materials. That is an option. Good. Good. 30 out of 80 not doing anything. What do I need? Coal is running out pretty quick. Oh good, I've got 2 more people. Well, actually the sick were going out working, weren't they? So I've got 2 people that aren't sick anymore. Let's put it that way. At least we're alive, not everyone's so lucky. We're doing fine, all things considered. Yeah, look at that hope, and there's very little discontent. I am doing great. Aha. It's give them a false sense of security and then turn the thumbscrews and go full dictator on them. That's the ticket. Okay, so that's that. If I come that around there, I could put a gathering post to actually operate on those 2 sets of coal there, actually, couldn't I? Yeah, gathering post. And I could put it on this ring. If I put it there, actually, then that will affect both of those coal sites. Yeah, that'll probably be quite useful. And since that's where I've got my main access routes, I'm just fine building a road to it. Because I'm nice like that. Spare the resources, don't build hunters, you get enough for the first few days. Well, I'm on day 3, so the first few days has already passed.
Move! Time to get to work.
Okay, people from a convoy. Basic resources secured now. We try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon. Scout Frostland and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You will need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. Already working on it. In fact, I've already got it. I just need to get engineers on that. Aha! The tech tree. Alright. Steam hub, heaters. I'm only at tech level. This would be level 0 right now, so the basic stuff. What I need is the beacon for exploration, which is that. 10 wood and 7 hours. Okay. There's all sorts of little things in here, like coal thumper. By pumping pressurized water into underground coal deposits, the coal thumper washes the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standing working day. Enough for 2 gathering posts. Fancy! Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's like the design of this thing is awesome. I want beacon. So yeah, I'm going to start on that, which costs 10 wood to research, and then 20 wood and 35 for steel to do. So that's good. And that is my research lab right there. For some reason, it's got that massive bellows on the side. It's got an elevator as well, I think, actually. Yeah, there's some kind of lift mechanism. Cool. I never knew that those were on it. So they're moving resources around to and fro quite happily, actually. Okay, so that's that path, and now they're actually on the road. So this thing gets 10 workers in it. So let's supply 10... No, 5. Okay. Yeah, I want 10 regular workers going on that, so that's 19.2 per hour. Oh, the work post actually is a lot better at gathering stuff than the just sending them out to the piles. The resource post is actually much better. Cool. Okay. And the thing is, though, I never knew the resource post actually existed. So that's another one of those little surprises. Sorry, not resource post, gathering post. I never knew that was there. I didn't know it was a thing. But it's a welcome addition to the game, I say. Yes, a welcome addition. If I put one out here, actually, then it can start gathering from all of these 3 at once. So let's see how that affects it. If I just build it out here without a path, just to harvest on those. Or does it actually require... Well, it's not attached to the streets. Does it actually require street connection? Oh, something's happened. Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group. But she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. We're working on it. We're working on it. How's that research coming along? Oh, look, I've got hungry but not starved. Oh. I've got raw food, but I don't have food rations. So I actually do need to get this thing cooking up immediately. Let's put the kids on that, actually. It's a relatively safe place, and it's going to be okay. So, yeah. The kids cook our food. I've got the raw food, but I just didn't have any rations prepared. See the symbols on the sides? That's for special collectors that give you unlimited resource. I didn't know it was unlimited, but I knew there were special resources out here. That's why I took my time to pick a road site and build a road out here, because this is like a site for coal. So I could go over here to start gathering some coal up. So I was aware of that one. Wait, it's the Book of Laws. Oh, the Book of Laws is actually ready. Okay, I can sign something else. Right. How can I be horrible to people today? Extended shifts. Honestly, I'm working alright right now. Child labour again, don't need it. Child labour's running alright. Alright, so what would help my people? Let's have them fight to the death. That sounds great. Yes. Tempting. Fighting arena, every evening bouts will reduce discontent. I have 0 discontent right now, actually, so I don't need that. I'm okay. Food seems to be my current impending issue, so let's do something with that. I can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. After introducing this law, new recipe soup available at the cookhouse. Hope will fall slightly, discontent will rise slightly, eating soup will cause discontent. Alright. Which will give me a reason to have people fighting to death in the arena, so, you know, hooray for bloodshed. Food additives. Add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, although not exactly tasty or healthy. Sawdust meals available in the cookhouse. Hope will fall slightly, discontent will rise slightly. Some people eating sawdust meals will fall ill. Honestly, I don't mind people having a little bit of discontent, because if I get some entertainment going, that will help as well. So, sawdust or soup? Admittedly, I'd never thought of sawdust being added to food until I saw it in this game. Makes too much sense, unfortunately. But soup, I think I can handle absolutely fine. So I'm going to say, let's get some soup. Let them have soup.
Hear me. New law in the city.
4 rations from 2, 5 rations from 2. Yeah, so it's like 25% more in terms of how much I can do. Halt operation. Oh, I can now turn things off. I see. And we got beacons researched. Excellent. We have no free workers, though. We actually need more workers. Yeah, sometimes food gets questionable stuff added to it, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to pull people off that coal pile now. And because I've already got coal being gathered by this gathering post, which is only using 10 people and doing it more efficiently as well. So that gathering post should be fine. Can I destroy roads? Oh, yeah, there is a button to dismantle streets. Okay, I can pull up streets later if I need to. I just don't know if this thing actually needs that or not. Don't worry, Lola. I was just checking what was going on. I paused it, and then I know that I need to get a beacon. I need steel, though, apparently. Yeah, I don't quite have enough steel yet, but I am gathering steel right now.
Time to rest, folks.
Oh, when the workday just ended. Ah. Lazy layabouts, lot of you. I'm the only one who wants to save this place. Okay, steam hub. When powered by the generator, these contraptions create additional smaller heat zones. Each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour. Or heaters. Allows to use heaters to heat workplaces during working hours. Each heater raises the workplace's temperature by 1 level and consumes 1 coal per hour when running. How do I view temperature? Ah. Okay, so that gathering post is actually livable. And so, yeah, the gathering posts are actually livable, even though they're way outside. The hunter's hut is actually comfortable. Somehow. Then again, no one's actually working in it, so that might be why. Unfortunately, I didn't get the last 2 iron I needed to actually do that. So, yeah, that'll have to wait for the coming workday. Can I actually assign people to you? Yes, I can. Not. Oh, it needs a street. It won't gather unless it's adjacent to a street. Alright, that explains that. Well then, you get a road just for you. There you go, be happy. That said, my food reserves are actually running low, so I do need to get more stuff. Turn all that off. Actually, I need to get that, but I need to get my hunters rolling. So hunters provide that, and 15 workers as well. There we go. Anyway, do I want a steam hub or do I want? Well, if I build 20 steel, then that's a steam hub. That'll give me much better temperature control in general areas, while heaters are just for workplaces. So, yep, as I saw those. Yeah, no worries. Heaters or steam hubs? Heaters or steam hubs? I think I kind of want to get steam hubs because I want to move the tents out of the central area, so the people are living a little bit further out. So I think steam hub is probably the better bet for that. And yes, hi Epic, welcome to the stream. Yes, this is a new game. Woo. And there are other tabs. Yep, don't worry, Raz, I already spotted those. Question is, why are people working in their free time to build the road? Huh.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Oh, and it's suddenly getting cold, apparently. Oh, dear. Too cold. This building must be at least chilly for people to work in it. So, okay, so my ability to cook food has just stopped. Don't freeze to death. I hope I don't freeze to death on duty. It's getting colder with each day. So we're at minus 40 degrees right now. Oh, jeez. Okay,
Time to get to work.
can I switch? I want to actually get... Okay, so aborting it actually resets it. I want to get heaters because then I can actually heat up these workplaces to let people work in them. Because right now they are cold, though the hunter's hut is chilly, so the hunter's hut is naturally warmer. I can overclock the heat core. Yeah, but... Can I? All heat zones rises by 1 level, right? But the problem is that the stuff that's getting cold is outside my heat zones flat out. So, yeah. It's a bit chilly in my central area. The stockpiles have got... You know what? When we hit the end of work shift, I'm going to crank the generator so that the housing gets warmed up. But the place is getting colder outside my heat zone, so that won't really do much of anything to it, unfortunately. Oh wait, I've got the steel. I can build a beacon. Beacon. Let's build one like... I suppose let's actually build one. Do these actually need to be near the place, actually? I forget. Let's build it out here, I suppose. So that'll get a beacon out, so we can actually get some scouting done. That way we can try to find these lost people, because we do actually... Oh, child injured at work. Child got distracted in work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. Scold them, or... slightly short people, but... yeah, it's an injury, so let's let the kid have a bit of time off. There's no entertainment, though. I've not researched gladiatorial battles to the death, so, you know. We can build. No longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us, the Frostland. Yes, fly for me, my pretties. Fly for me. Yes. We've got ourselves an observation balloon, which goes outside the protective lip of the... yeah, it goes outside the protective lip of the canyon. Sorry, the crater we're in. But hey, you know. Okay. All buildings need streets, and... The one you should have built more inside, you need the outside sources for more high-tech stuff. Yeah, I noticed the steam cores and things, so I can go check out a cave. There's a dark cave visible in the hillside, which is called a flame wisp of smoke, but it's gone now. But I think I want to go after the Lost Expedition, so let's send the scouts to learn more about this place. Numerous tents, we can see people moving about. They must be the lost members of our expedition. Yes, please. How do I do that? Deploying. Oh, I need to deploy. Yep. Create a new scout team, which costs wood and peoples. And I want you to go out to the Lost Expedition. Scouts number 1. Yes, there we go. So just cut your arm a little or get a bruise and you get the day off. Sweet. Well, the problem is if it's just a little cut or something like that, then it wouldn't be serious enough to warrant a day off now, would it? Resource shortage. We're getting short on resources. Our needs are greater and growing by the hour. To add to this, we can act a law that allows us to extend working hours. Oh yeah, Book of Laws. I forgot. Are we short on resources? Not super much. We're low on food. But I've got the hunters working. 15 per day. This place is too cold, but we have got heaters, so I can turn on the heater. Produces 40 food per hour, which is 20 per day. Okay, I actually need another hunter's hut, I think. Then. Make a Rimworld mountain colony on an ice sheet. Yeah, I did that as well, actually. Building an ice sheet colony. It didn't work out too well in Rimworld, quite honestly. I need more hunters to be going out there getting yummy foodstuffs. So let's put a... Well, that actually fits quite perfectly there. Is there anything on the outer rim? Not... well, there's a couple out there, but... there's more stuff out here. Oh, there's a lot of metal over there, though. Are you mixing yours and lightning messages together? I don't think so. I don't think so. I answered yours, Cactus Inc. Yeah, I answered yours, Cactus, with the fact that such minor injuries wouldn't be worth a day off, honestly. So a little bruise or cut, no, that's really minor. Let's put this thing, I suppose, let's put this thing over here since that fits so well, actually. And then I answered Lightning saying that I tried out a colony and it's like, didn't work out. And then you said, oh, yeah, I think maybe I did mix that up, actually. Well, actually, no, I don't think I actually responded to yours, actually, because I was just responding to what Lightning said. Yeah. Get the research to double hunter income. Research. I want steam hubs though. Where is what's this? Gathering food and shelter, hunter's gear. 10 wood, which I don't have. Still, being hunter's probably a good idea anyway. Okay, let's cancel that then. Yeah, it can a bit too easily sometimes, actually. Oh, and that's giving me the wood to actually get the research. Alright. What are you guys doing though? 6.3 per hour. Oh. Oh. This gathering hut has already cleaned out the stuff that was around it. Interesting. People cheer as the observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier among them. We need a win. Okay, well, we've already sent the team out, so she's a bit late, I suppose. We do need more stuff. I'm trying to think a little bit. Like, we're a bit low on most resources. We're actually swimming on coal, at least for the moment. Those coal deposits are okay. That wooden crate pack is actually going to be exhausted pretty soon. We don't have much wood, do we? Yeah, we've got 160 wood over there. We'll need another wood source pretty soon. Alright, let's send... I'm going to let this particular gathering post run its course, and I'm going to build a new one. I think that's only fair, isn't it? A new one which will gather from this spot out here. And I need a path to get to it, which will come out there. Oh, I'm lacking wood to build the path. Of course I am. And then we'll be able to efficiently gather all of that. We've also got a sawmill. I can't build that, can I? No, that's another tech I need to unlock. Ah. There's always things that need to be unlocked, isn't there? There we go. Speed. Give me speed. Give me fire. Give me...
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
Workday's done. We've got enough wood to get that sorted. And off we go. There's only 13 wood left in that place, though. It's almost to the point where I should just demolish the gathering post. Hopefully I get wood back from pulling up streets, but I won't know that. What are you saying? Signing the stuff, research, food and hunger, working on that. Hunters, yep. Weather changes. Temperature in the city is constantly changing. Pay close attention to the forecast for the next 5 days that is shown on the right of the temperature at the top of the screen. Ah, I didn't know this. When it gets colder outside, the temperature inside buildings will drop as well. Buildings differ in the amount of protection they offer from the cold. Like, Hunter Sort is actually pretty protective, from what I've seen. See all the factors, hover over it to see. Okay, streets. All structures in the city must be connected to the generator with streets, otherwise they just won't function. Okay, so it's not unique to the resource gatherer, it's actually a required thing. Generator overdrive. Overdrive stresses the generator but increases heat. Right. Is there anything else I need in here? Beacons. I've discovered all that already, actually. And exploration, just send them out and do stuff. Yeah. Oh! Wait. Lost expedition. The rest of our people made camp here, too exhausted to go on. We should export them to this... So, export them. Yes, let's export our people. Escort people to the city. End camp. Appearing after driving snow, a choir of excited voices welcomed us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we be beginning to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Site discovered. Crash site and sturdy shelter. Escort the survivors. While survivors set out towards their home, it'll take longer and some of them may die. You know, we know exactly where to send them, and they should be okay by themselves. It'll take slightly longer to get here, though. You know what? I quote-unquote care for my people. Escort them back. Take no chances. I will, however, go and get another beacon. So. Oh, you say always escort. Well, the thing is, if I hadn't escorted them back, I would have been able to send the scout team onwards, and they would have come back. I might have lost some people, but yeah. I'm out of wood. Maxed out workers. You're still good. Okay. I think I'm going to build another beacon so I can get an extra scout team out there. Maybe more than one. Might be a good idea. Because we've got a branch there, so sending out more scouts probably going to help. Do I have a schedule on when and what I'll be streaming? Not really. So do I purpose to struggle this? I've got to hold on. People are depending on me. Good for you. Discontent's actually... Oh, cold at home and... Cold at home, right. Generators on. Mother's refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We could look the other way this time, but they might see us unfair. Unfortunately, it's like... Oh, let's have a day off. Child won't work for 24 hours, hope will rise slightly. Or, we won't make an exception. I I'm slightly concerned about our hope level. Well, actually, we're about, what, 45% hope right now? We won't make an exception. We're okay. So, yeah. Just of being afraid that they'll get hurt, we can't afford to shield. So, we can't afford to play favourites like that. Hey. Okay. So anyway, you said schedule on what and when? Not really. I mean, I've kept thinking about trying to get back onto a schedule, but then it's like things keep happening and I keep getting distracted and or not able to do it, and it's like, you know. So it's actually been proving really difficult to get back to doing some kind of regular schedule. At least I'm actually going to be able to start using the events to let people know there's something coming up.
Work time.
Yes, get to work, you slackers. Yeah, in general though, I usually stream about 5 to 7 to 9-ish. That's been my common streaming bracket. Well, in UK time at least. Scouts returned. 4 children, 22 workers, 10 engineers. Oh, that's a lot of people. Unfortunately, we've now got 36 homeless. Hooray. Right, I don't have any wood, so I can't do that. Oh, yep, here we go. Hello. Welcome, new slaves. Welcome to paradise. Reunions. It's hard to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expedition has lost London long ago. Yeah, there should be some more, actually. They ought to be well established by now. They surely help us find our footing. We'll look for them. Yes, more people have come. We've got 50 people not doing anything, though. What we need is wood. I mean, that's more coal piles over there. That's steel? That gathering post is working out okay. This way, I'm almost tapped out in terms of locally available resources, aren't I? That's 2 sick absences. There you go, just refresh that to deal with that. Right, so that's going to gather all that. That one is alone. Well, actually, it's not quite alone. It's got the steel there as well. I might as well just task a bunch of workers to get that steel out of there. So I'll harvest that. Those coal piles, not too concerned about. I can gather them at some point later if I need to. That wood is almost gone, so I don't care about that. That is all being harvested by this one over here, so it's working steadily on all of those, just to give me some slow resources. Yeah, I think that's all okay. I need more places for people to work at. Oh dear. The problem is I can't afford to build anything, can I? They should follow it. Find the people. Oh yeah, I wanted to get another beacon, and my forces come back, and I didn't send them back out, did I? So build a beacon requires 20 wood and steel. I don't have enough. Don't have enough. Lollard, you're telling me to get tech, and I don't have. I'm not even half done with the hunter upgrade. Come on. That's only 9 wood. I'll just max that out, at least for now, and I'll just shut this one down. Turn that off. Max out that so they can just go ahead and gather that, and I'll actually dismantle this now. I don't need it anymore, really. I'll also tear up the road, which will give me some wood back. That's good. There we go. And that pile will be gone momentarily. I did forget though, I must actually send the explorers out again. Sturdy shelter, the crash site, gloomy cave. Site cover has gone dark now. The crash site, see several wrecked vehicles, no signs of life. They're probably our machines, let's hope so. We did have to leave a number of things behind. bulky central construction stands on a small hill. The Union Jack flies over it, but there's no sign of movement. We need more scouts. I think like 3 scouts, really. Yeah, come on, I want to send you out to... Can I send you to... Yep, there we go. Go to the crash site. Go looking... No, wait. Never mind. Can I cancel that? No, go to the gloomy cave, please. I want to try and find people, really. I want people. I also need a lot more steel. I need to work out something to get more steel. Oh dear. Hunter gear. I can do something to boost my food. Give me... Oh, does that by default upgrade it? I think it... Yeah, that was just a passive upgrade. Okay. So, research. Get more stuff. Get more stuff. Get more stuff. So we need a sawmill to start reliably getting trees. Steelworks, what does that do? Extract iron ore from deep deposits and process it up to 40 steel per working day. That would be very useful. Got sawmill and a coal thumper. Beacon. I need more housing, to be honest. Oh, I need to actually draw... I need to actually get... research the upgraded tech level, but I need steam heaters, I think. Because I need more housing, flat out. So, I'm going to grab that first. And I'm thinking maybe get an additional workshop. Get research faster. So I think that would be a good idea. Can't do anything without steel though. Yep, that lot's wandering over there to deal with that. Jolly good.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Why did I go out to map mode? It just suddenly knocked me out. Oh, hello. No roof. I have 2 days to provide shelter for 32 people. They get very uppity if they don't have roofs, apparently. Don't they? Jeez. Okay, fine. I'll provide shelter for everyone in 30... Damn it. 32 days. I need to provide housing for them. They are very, very demanding. Ah. Problem is, I don't know where a heater's going to fit into all this, so... That's why I'm not exactly... That's why I didn't do it straight away, so... That's what I need. 4. I'll move them around later, probably. But right now, it's just get them built. So that people go, oh, look, he listens to us. Ta-da! Immediately sorted that out. And actually a fair bit of hope there, I think. What are you lot even doing? Oh, wait, I think that was the scout team leaving, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, the heater's on overdrive, and it's pretty hot, actually. I completely forgot that I'd turned that on into overdrive. Whoops. That was that. Oh, wait, were those the hunters? People arrive at the gloomy cave. Cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check up if there's still someone alive. Okay. Terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we got closer, several polar bears were turned towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Discovered an observatory. Oh, right. Leave the bears alone. The bears will kill the survivors. Or the people in cave will live. The scouts will escort them to our city if they survive. Multiple people. There's a risk of something, but it's like we need people, so we're not going to leave them alone out here. Our scouts attacked the bears. The people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards the city, so I didn't lose anyone, I think. Might be some injured when they get back, but I didn't lose anyone. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. I'm going to let my generator cool off a little bit, though. Oh, that was running really hot. 21, 35 steel. Why can I not build... Oh, can't... Current limits of 1 expedition, so I can't build more beacons to get more of those out. So I can only have 1 exploration team out there right now, actually. 8 injured. So 8 sick, and I can only house 5, can't I? Yeah, five people is all I can handle. And yes, you survived another night. At least you're alive. Oh. Oh, it's the end of that cold snap. I read about the weather prediction and then I just didn't look at it because I got distracted. So, yeah, I am truly an effective ruler. Yes.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
And that was the start work thing. Alright. I really do think I need another workshop though. So let's see about that. At least. Thinking like maybe there? No, I think I want one there. Which means I need to get rid of those tents. So that way I'll have 2 workshops actually working on all this stuff. Which I think will be a great boon because it'll let me do that. But I need to get rid of a tent to do so. So tear that down. And then I will provide another 2 tents like that. Steam hub! Aha! Right, we have tech. We've got steam hubs. Let's see. Steam hub, 20 steel. Contraption adds a small heat zone. So how big are these? Not adjacent to a street, so... Oh! These have got to be on a street. And they fit in between the buildings. Ah! I was not expecting that. Okay. I was not expecting that at all. Scouts returned with a lot more people. Mostly engineers, actually. Need to send them back out. Sturdy shelter. Union Jack flies over the slow sign of movement. I need resources now, actually, so I think I'm going to go to the crash site. And we'll find out what's happening at the crash site, because the crash site sounds like an important place to be. As for technology, I keep running out of wood, so I'm going to get sawmill next. Which needs wood to research, actually, as it turns out. Build a street, build it across to that. And then, because that heat's around there, I think I want a steam heater here. Yeah, that provides a good bit. So, this will help with the housing along that street there right now, but I'm getting some more housing along here. So that one will operate there. Let's get this one over here, I suppose. And that one, that's as far as the generator goes. So let's get this one like around here. That goes there. And then this one can go like there. Yeah, that seems okay. That'll heat things up in these new areas quite nicely, I think. Double rations for kids. Do we want to feed the kids? In the wake of recent child workers accident, parents argue that we could give working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. Double rations, hope will rise, or nothing will change. Our food situation is actually a bit sketchy, but we've got a lot of people that aren't doing anything. Yeah, we can handle that. Go ahead. Food. Right, we've got the hunters going in and out. They provide 20 per day. They produce 50 per... So that's 20 per hour. Sorry. 50 per hour. 20 per hour. So the cookhouse uses 20 food per hour, if I'm doing my math correctly. Well, this is 20 per day. So we do need more raw food, actually. So what Lullard said about just get double hunter effectiveness is actually not... Yeah. I flat out need more food. Also, I need more medical facilities. Oh, look at that glowing thing there. Oh, that looks quite nice, actually. Okay, I need to get more hunters. Because 20 per day versus 20 per hour, there's no comparison, really. The cookhouse can do a lot more for me. If only I could afford to build more stuff. Ah, hunters. Sawmill. Near frozen trees to start cutting them down for wood. Excellent. Also, I've been ignoring the Book of Laws again. Ah. Adaption. Do we need anything? We've had no deaths, so don't worry about that. Maybe I'm thinking of fighting arena? I'll have to build it, but it will reduce discontent, so let's get that. People will fight for my amusement. 19 homeless. That's okay. What? Actually, I need to get resources sawmill first. How will this operate? So it needs to be near all this stuff to function. Oh, if I zoom out too far, it just kicks me out of the city. That's what happened before. Okay. Kind of want to put... Well, I want to have one, like, last a while, so I'm looking for a spot where I can put some trees. Like, if I put one out here, that could deal with all of these trees around here. But then I'd have to connect it to a road as well, so... Roads. Wrong button. You know what, how's my steel looking? Steel's okay, actually. I'm fine for coal, fine for that. Can I get to the next level? No, I need wood. I need wood for everything, that's why I went for the sawmill. Jeez. 10 wood for just faster gathering. Yeah, let's just get faster gathering. Give me a street. Can I... Can't go there because that's where the stuff is, but I need to connect to this. I need to connect to a spot where I'm going to put a sawmill. So right now I'm thinking like, maybe I'll just throw one out here in this big area. If I can afford it. I can't afford anything, can I? This game is kind of resource intensive. Just a little bit. Come on, you guys, get me some trees. There's a lot of people are actually getting ill. Yeah, max out on hunters, so you can go out and get some more stuff. This place is... Turn off the heater, actually. You okay? Lots of people sick. Let's actually give the cold workplaces some temperature then. So hopefully that'll stop it, because we're getting a lot of sick people coming around right now. That's not good. Not really. I need wood. I need wood. Give me some wood. Oh, they've revived? What have we got? Search to provide wood or raw food. We need wood. This is why our expedition was split up and our vehicles crashed during a snowstorm. Some of our precious supplies should be here. There is plenty of priceless supplies in the wreckage of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered by the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They are tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. Oh, 126 wood. Oh, yes. Still, now we know what happened to the people that didn't get away from the vehicles. You're carrying 126 wood, so just flat out return. I need that right now. I never got around to building that additional one, but because I ran out of wood. So the fact there's 19 homeless, that's 2 tents worth right now. And no doubt the homeless are getting kind of sick as well. Sawmill, right. If we put down a sawmill out here, that'll be good. But if I... that's only a temporary road. I need to decide where to... I mean, this is not like one of those... You know what, let's put it... Can I capture that? Yep, I can capture all of that. Okay, let's put it out there. And that will provide a lot of wood to me. Huzzah. And of course I need wood for the road too. Oh well, that sawmill will cover that entire forest with a single structure. And you've already done your research? Really? Well, I've got nothing else for you to research, I'm afraid, so... Sucks to be you guys. Sucks to be you guys indeed. Oh wait, there we go. Now I can actually afford to do some research, because I know I don't need the wood to go out and get some more stuff. I can research steelworks. I'm rapidly running out of tech here. But the scouts are now back, so I can actually get another tech. Aha! Yes. My master plan is coming together. I know it's shocking to think I actually have a plan in all this, but... Wait. I'm saying I have a plan. Oh, I didn't build a fighting arena. Oh, I can build that right in the middle of that housing area. Sure. That sounds absolutely fine. Dear. They're going to have a fun time doing that, aren't they? There we go. That should help. That'll at least get the homeless sorted out. The sick people is still an issue. I'm going to have to do something about that. So, medical post. Let's get some more people treated. There's 17. I can only house 5. So, 2 medical posts? Yeah, 2 medical posts near that one there. That'll work quite nicely. Oh yeah, you guys need to go out. Right. Sturdy shelter. Bulky cylinder, but nothing's there. Oh, an observatory! This particular building must be the Arctic Observatory for the Royal Society. Built to investigate the eternal winter. There is smoke over it. Smoke is promising. There's no sign of movement at the shelter. So let's actually go to the observatory. Sure. That sounds fine. Oh, there's a problem. More sick beds needed. I'm already taking care of that. Problems of sick will be treated. That's absolutely fine. I've already taken steps, so they're now complaining about it. I'm on the case. A new fighting arena. Hope rises. And there's actually people going in and... Oh, no, there's a reigning champion just standing in there. Okay. 19 sick... Oh, we got our first gravely injured sick person. Oh, wait, I didn't actually turn that on. Engineers max. Engineers max. I help the sick. Promise fulfilled. Yep. I don't have enough for everyone now. I think it's because people are starving as well. Why are people starving? Is the cookhouse not doing anything? Let's take the kids out of that actually and just put normal people in that. It's closed at this time of day. We just weren't getting enough though. We're not getting enough food. My people are starving. They are starving in the streets. Actually, no, they're not. Well, not starving in the streets. They're just starving in general. But that's bad. Let's get that other place of learning I said I would get. Just there. But I also need another medical tent to make sure I'm treating everyone right now, I suppose. Or would that be overkill? Yeah. It's caring for my people. There is no such thing as overkill, I suppose. Besides, with the plot size, I can replace them with tents later. So there is actually method to my madness, or so they say. Oh, of course I'm out of wood again. Of course I'm out of wood. Get to work, get to work. Do things for me, my minions. Do things for me. Oh, yes. Oh, something else. Treat the gravely ill. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign the radical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated in a medical post, but may undergo risky amputations as a result. Alternatively, you might sign the sustained life law to keep them alive until we build an infirmary. Hang on. Where's an infirmary? I think I'll have to research that, won't I? Infirmary. Infirmary. Food, health and shelter. It must be under there. Medical post upgrade. Then infirmary. Oh. I don't even know what it'll cost me to start researching level 2, but level 1 is 50 wood. Which I'm, again, short of. That keeps happening, doesn't it? 8 per hour. This gathering post is almost spent. Okay. Oh, that gathering post is actually spent. That's bad. I need coal thumpers then. Oh my. Turn that off. You're actually spent, so let's demolish you. And I need to start gathering from these coal piles instead. So I'll put that there. And I'm out of wood again. Why is everything so dependent on... You know what? Hell with this. No. Never mind. Cancel that. And I'll just say, if you're going to be so lazy about it, darn you all, you're going to walk out there. And see how you like that. Aha. Actually, I'll send the kids out. Kids, you go to that one. Adults go to the one that's slightly further away. Yep. That one's going to run out. But there's still one over here as well. And it gets people actually doing things, you know? Like, I forgot to assign engineers to this research post. Okay, right. It wants me to decide radical or sustain life. Radical treatment. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. Alright. Or, the gravely ill will be kept alive but untreated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. The gravely ill will take up beds in medical posts. How am I doing in terms of resources and everything? Let's pause that. So, actually got 3 gravely ill now because I wasn't fast enough getting to them, I suppose. Actually, maybe it's flat out because of food issues, though food is actually looking a lot better than it was before. I don't know. That's a tricky one. Should I be radical? Or should I just hang on to them? To be honest, I can actually afford to hang on to them. Let's sustain them. So yeah. There we go. Oh, that was a big boost in hope. If you fall ill, we will care for you. It's better than letting them die. Why take the beds with all these goners? They're not goners, that's why I'm letting them take the bed space up. Oh. Some people didn't agree, some people did. Ah well. But I need to start working on the infirmary, so drawing boards, research level 1. That place is out of stuff, so shut down and demolish. You're gone. They are quite happily working over there. 4 sick absences. Gone too long without food. Raw food is still massively, massively a problem. Where do they go to get raw food. Because honestly, I'm not getting enough of this stuff. I'm finding 20 per day. I am accurate in that, right? 50 per hour, 20 per hour. Yeah, 20 per hour, so every hour of operation of the cookhouse is open for 10 hours per day. So, to keep a cookhouse running flat out, I'd need 10 hunters' huts. That seems slightly excessive. But there's no denying that's what the math is saying to me. So let's go ahead and get 2 hunters' huts out here. Doubling our food intake. So we will start to... Yeah, we will get that sorted out. Oh wait, we're waiting. Right, explore. Sorry, I got distracted again. Observatory. Some things are amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the chrome is open. Letting out the thin column of smoke, someone is actually inside. Yep, I follow the sign for survivors. Explore. Oh. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we met by some of our lost people. So they're some of ours. They explained that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important to them? They wrote up in their diaries, the loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Oh my. Oh, leave the survivors to their fate. Not knowing the way to our city, the survivors will die trying to find it. No, 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 no. I'm not going to accept that one. No, no way. Escort the survivors to the city or send the survivors to the city. Escort or send. I'm going to escort, actually. I'm taking my time to make every last person I find, I've kind of brought them back every single time. Just to make sure. Oh, six people, but no people gravely sick, so that's good, actually. Putting on life-sustaining has paid out well, because, yeah, I mean, we've got six people that are sick. Oh, wait, hang on. Palliative care? Very low getting ill, alone in this world, being suffered in treatment. Why is this efficiency? 1 employed lives base efficiency. What? I'm gonna turn you off. Oh, you don't have a road connection. That's why you're not working. However, no one is gravely ill. So I think we're good in terms of that. We've got 6 people are starving. Sorry, 10 people starving. I don't know why. Because we've got food in our stockpile. Like, massive amounts of food, actually. So they shouldn't be having problems like that. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and build a steelworks. Steel from... Oh, we actually have access to that now. Alright. So we can actually build a steelworks out here, which will steadily provide us with steel. And if I'm going to do that, then I kind of want to get a road out there, which I think is going to have to be like that. Yeah, that'll do. And then I think I'll use housing for that corner. So the people will be housed in that particular slice of the city. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And once again, I accidentally zoomed out so far, I went straight back to that. I keep doing that, don't I? You're not doing anything. People are still wandering out and about. No one's working on that one, but we've got lots of people working on this one. Let's just decrease that one slightly. Because I want to actually send out the other hunter team as well. Because apparently only workers can do that, so... Actually, let's send some engineers to that coal pile. We've got excess engineers just lying around doing nothing. I'm going to just assign everyone to that one. Everyone gets to work there. That is an equal opportunities place. not so surprised at how well this is going. Except for the... Oh. Massive numbers of sick people. Oh. Why are you getting sick? Why are there so many people getting sick? We've got 14 people sick now. Five, 10, 15. That'll house everyone that's sick right now. Oh, three sick absences. A whole bunch of engineers have got sick, apparently. 2 sick absences from you. Oh. What's going on? Why are you guys doing this to me? Pull the engineers off there. Flick that so we get the healthy people on it. Healthy people on that one. Why are people getting sick so much? That was very strange. I was not expecting that. I can send the kids to work in the steel works. Oh, that kind of sounds like a bad idea, actually. Hey, kids, let's send you out to work in the steel mill with red-hot metal. Mind the bellows, they might burn your little fingers. No. That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. I need to find people. I can't sign... We've got workers in there. Let's pull them out and put the kids back on cooking duty, I suppose. Where can I send my kids to get them working? Then again, I've got more people coming in, haven't I? Send 8 workers out there. Just to get started on steel production. We've got 10... Let's assign a couple of engineers to the sawmill, actually. And then those 2 workers go to the steelworks. So, okay. We've now got... well, it's... you guys lied to me. You lied to me. Very much. Right, so you said that the steel mill, these outer resource spots were infinite. It says it's 100,000. So, actually, did he lie to me, or was that, does that just mean it's infinite? The question is if it starts depleting. Scouts have returned with people, thank you. 33 homeless. That's not so good. And I can't do anything about it right now because I don't have any wood. I'm sensing a common pattern here. Overcrowding, care house. Is there anything which can help with all this? Dueling law. Disagreements between people who face deadly threats every day can be resolved in a duel. Allows duel will reduce discontent. Each spontaneous duel will slightly reduce discontent. Sometimes people will be killed in a duel. No, I'm trying to keep people alive right now, so, you know. Medic apprentices, engineer apprentices. So, okay, if I change... Can I change this one? Or is that locked in permanently now? Because signing that has let me get child labour all. But I can't select medical apprentice or engineer apprentice, so I think I might be locked out of that one, which kind of it's kind of a shame actually. Cemetery or corpse disposal, ceremonial funerals or organ transplants, care house. Gravely ill are kept alive in a care house and no longer burden medical posts. Residents of care houses eat half as much. Hope will rise slightly. I'll have to build a care house. Up to 20 gravely ill and amputees are cared for here, receiving half rations. Don't need that. Public house. Patrons are less discontent. Hope will rise slightly. I'll have to build it. You know what? That sounds good. Let's do that.
New law. A new law has passed.
I'm actually very worried because I have built up so much hope. And I can even get a pub of all things. There's nowhere left to explore, so let's head to this shelter. There was no sign of movement in the first place, but I'm going to go there. It's the only place left to send my scouts. We got actually our food is not doing very well. Now that I look at it, that is kind of bad. 3 sick absence, 6 sick absence, 20 sick being... Oh. 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 Okay, so people who are actually being treated for being sick are not actually... counted in the total. They are actually moved to a separate total down here. I did not realise that, so I do actually have a lot of sick people right now. Let's check the temperature map, actually. What? You guys are livable, which is low, or comfortable, which prevents getting ill. I think livable should be okay for those. Actually, I've got 4 hunters, so they're going to help. Oh, yep, that's dropping. Why are you guys starving? Going to eat and going to hunt. I really do ask why people are starving. Low on coal. Coal. I've got 18 hours of coal left. Oh, that does not sound too good, actually. At all. To be fair, I am burning a bunch of extra coal. So that's probably why. It just doesn't seem like that good of a thing, all told. Not really. I need more coal. Like, ASAP. Okay, send out everyone I can to start getting more coal. Drawing boards research, we can get new tech. Alright. So, hothouse. A few hardy crops can be grown here, providing 30 raw food per day. That would actually be quite useful. Medical post upgrades. No. Bunkhouse. Bunkhouse. 20 people is adequately protected from the weather. Alright. What we need though is coal thumper tech. Or coal mining tech actually. Coal thumpers. Water into underground coal deposits or coal mines. 240 coal per standard day working from underground deposits. Okay. We need wood though. Wood. We need wood. Wood. I didn't actually look at this before. That's the steelworks. That actually looks pretty nice. What was that? Oh, it's a shadow. Never mind. I'm jumping at shadows, quite literally. Oh wait, I didn't actually assign one of those because I didn't have the wood for it. Yep. That's just the thing. Charcoal kiln. 70 wood per workday, producing 210 coal. Ooh. Double sawmill rates. A wall drill drills into the walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed the forest before the ice engulfed them. Provides up to 160 wood per standard day. Nice. A lot of these look pretty nice, actually. Generates power and range, don't need those. More scouts. Get another scout team out there. Don't need it. What I need is coal. What's cheaper? Oh, coal mine actually needs a steam core. And steel, and... Right, coal thumper it is. I suppose now I can answer my burning question, though. Which is... Alright. Steelworks is not infinite. Because that total of 100,000 is actually dropping. So there is a limit, it's just a really high one. It seems. Open the public house. Have I not opened the public house? Wait, I've not even built the public house yet, have I? Public house. People eat over drinks and let off some steam, reduces discontent. Only one public house in a city. I could put it... You know, let's put it over here, actually. Like that. So that's going to be your public house, guys. You're going to be happy with that. Or else. I'm going to give you some temperature over there as well, just to heat this place up a little bit. I'm sure that'll be good for you. And that's also on the main road because that links back to one of the war resource deposits. So,
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Public house, open. Hope rises. Lost discontent and a little bit of hope. Haha. This is going so well. Except for the fact I'm kind of struggling for coal. That is a bit of an issue. I've got 23 hours of coal left. I really need to get more coal sources out here. Well, I am actually going to run out and the heaters will shut down. I'm pretty sure that's a game over. In fact, yeah, I think I saw that happen, so I think I saw that being a game over. Right, what have you guys found? Sturdy shelter. There we go. Sturdy shelter. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. Comfortable, well equipped for emergency supplies. Notice a little heavy horse saying, to all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. That's another city out here. London, 2,000 miles. Home, 27 miles away. Site discovered, steel bridge. Okay, we're making progress. Scouts, head for the steel bridge. I mean, you're carrying a lot of wood, but I don't need you to come back just yet. I'm actually okay for wood for once. So I might as well leave you out there. At least for now. 27, 22. I still need more housing though. I think maybe a bunkhouse would be a good idea. Except for the fact the bunkhouse is not any better than the regular tents in terms of its capacity. It's just got a better insulation from the cold. There. And you guys need a little bit of a street so you can actually get access to that. There you go. That'll get the housing problem sorted. I'm still wondering how I've got people starving though. That I am not completely sure on. Not completely sure on. Oh, Book of Laws. I keep forgetting about that. Book of Laws. What have you got for me? What magical things? Moonshine. A bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. Ooh, that'll reduce my main source of discontent, actually, that one. Or a house of pleasure. Our hard-working people deserve all the relief we can provide, and some of them yearn for the pleasure of the flesh. Prostitutes can be employed in each pub to further lower discontent, but hope will fall slightly. I want to take advantage of something I've already got going on, actually, so... Let's go ahead and approve moonshine. Yes, get drunk, my people.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I certainly hope people enjoy their daily liquor. Oh, my hope bar is almost 3/4 full.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Oh, cold snap. Drops 1 level. Alright, so what's going on temperature-wise? Chilly! So there's a lot of risk of getting ill, actually, out there. Oh, that's on or off. Alright. I can't do anything about the housing, though. The bunkhouse would actually be really good right here, but I don't have it. So at least I've got the actual... Actually, if I had the bunkhouses, I could turn off the heaters, and that would reduce my coal output at least a little bit. So it's not too bad in general, at all. And I've got workplaces, of course, are being warmed up as well. But I am burning a lot of coal. I think probably too much coal. That's why my coal reserves are constantly struggling. Like I've got 16 hours of coal left. That's not great.
Work time. Get back to work.
Coal thumper. Excellent. Coal thumper. Alright. Resource. Coal thumper. 2 gathering coasts can run off a single coal thumper. Alright. So, actually, that doesn't need to be out there. It can be anywhere, apparently. and they'll provide resources for a couple of posts. Let's put it out here, actually, near these steelworks. So I can put that... Oh, if I put that there, it actually thumps in the steelworks, it looks like. Oh, that can't be useful, can it? That really can't be useful. Alright, so, let's see. Gathering posts. If I put one out here, that'll actually allow me to harvest off that. So if I put down... Oh, I can't afford to. Of course I can't. Sawmill. Sawmill time. I need a sawmill to harvest the trees. Give me your precious wood. There we go. And a street, just to make sure it's connected. Look at all these people I've got running around doing their harvesting though. It's just like a swarm of people picking up all the coal. In fact, I think, yeah, that one's gone. That one's running pretty much flat out. But the coal thumper should buy me some time at least. Probably not the best solution around, I'm suspecting. But then again, it doesn't need a steam core, does it? Oh, hello. Frostbite! One of the people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people working in such cold. I see. I can't shut that down though. It's bitterly cold out there. I can't shut down the coal gathering though because quite simply I need coal because I've only got coal for a day. Either I get the coal or I'm going to have to shut down the heaters. What's a wall drill need? Oh, a wall drill needs a steam core as well. Does that mean that I'm guessing the ones that need the steam cores aren't infinite, but it could be useful, I suppose. Heating, don't need. More scouts would be no use for that yet, actually. Coal mine, tempting, because it will use a steam core, which I can't reproduce, I don't think, unless maybe it's later on, but... Well, we'll have to see how we can do with the coal thumper. Produces 560 coal per standard day, 240 coal per standard work day, from underground deposits. So is the advantage of coal mine just that it doesn't need anything like as many people? I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's actually just get a sawmill upgrade. That's only 10 steel. That's okay. Okay, that's shut that down. And the gathering post is temperature up there. Sawmill needs to be operational. So there we go, you're on, and you're also burning coal. So during the work day, I'm actually burning more and more coal because of all this nonsense. Oh, you guys have arrived. Okay. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterhome in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. Ooh. I think this is as far into some of the storylines as I recall, but we get a robot, unless they've changed that. That would be nice. That's the bridge, really big, and there's a thingy in the background. We stood at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marvelling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. Yes, it's here. Is it possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources? We've got 2 new sites to go for. We can send it back to the city, or we can dismantle it for parts. I want a robot. I'm going to send it back. Automaton, sent to the city. Reprogram the automaton and send it on its way. As it dissipated the distance, walking steadily towards our city, the first wisp of snow started to settle on the bridge. Alright. So, automaton will be with me in about 2 days. Because I just noticed that there. Large convoy or weather station. Tall building with peculiar devices. It's likely a weather station set up by scientists from Winterhome. Or large convoy. Several vehicles and tents. We can see people. People. Yes. Go find more minions for me. That is all you are meant to do. However, I do actually now need that tech, which lets me send out an additional scout team. Oh. Deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Windhome proved that we were on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. Hope falls slightly. Oh, that was a little bit of a hit. I was so close to 3/4 on that bar. Oh well. Inoperative because... Oh, there's not actually any resources nearby. Okay, never mind. Just turn you off then. You're not needed. Okay, so I need to actually get a coal thumper. The question is, where does it pile the resources it extracts? That I am not so sure about. I can build another gathering post there, though. That will actually be able to harvest that one. And then the coal thumper will be there. Too sleepy, you're going to sleep. Good night, and yes, pun intended. I don't get the pun, but okay. Good night to you then, Lollard.
The shift is ending.
Okay. Oh, we'll heat that because we're in the middle of a cold wave. Children up. And the coal thumper will produce coal piles. I'll send the engineers to work on that. So that's what a coal thumper looks like. Interesting. Oh, people are getting hurt. Why are people getting hurt? Oh, it's because of the heat level. Oh. Yeah, it must be. It's because they're all living in tents, even though we're like nearly 2 weeks in. We've not got anything better. What the purpose of the struggle is? Got to hold on. People are depending on me. Yes, yes, that is true. Okay, waiting. This is a convoy carrying workers that got lost in the blizzard. They are weak and have no provisions, so we should listen to their story and escort them to the city. Okay. The workers riding this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but then we ran out of fuel. Oof. Alright. So... that's about 45 people there. I'm going to escort them back. Yeah, I want more people to work under me. But this does mean I need more housing and stuff as well, so I think my next priority research will have to be bunkhouses. Just better sleeping conditions.
Work time. Get moving.
Because I've got 4 medical posts and they're barely keeping up. Sawmills will seam sawmills by 25%. Okay, yep, give me bunkhouses, please. I want the bunkhouse. Yeah, there it is. Houses 10 people and gives adequate protection from weather. There is flat-out houses, so that's the second tier. There is only 2 tiers from what I can see in here. Research this. 10 people, adequate protection. I need better places for people to live. Also, where are you dropping your... Oh, they actually dropped the coal piles out the back. Cool. They actually... yeah. Nice. So that's what those 3 things meant. That's where it actually drops the coal. And you're producing that infinitely as well. So that's nice. Infinite coal source, confirmed. However... there is the fact that it takes 30 people to keep all this operating as well. Let's actually turn you back on. I need you gathering coal too, because that coal pile's already got a couple of hundred in it. So, oh, I can independently send people to do that too, if I didn't want to actually have people assigned to the houses. But the houses are just better for them, so you know, might as well. So that's where it's dropping all of the coal it's getting out of that. That sawmill is operating flat out. Excellent. Cool. We've actually, in this first stream, we've actually got a lot of stuff going on. Still kind of wondering about our food supply though, and also our coal supply is, not reliable. 15 hours worth of coal during the day. We've also sapped all available surface resources that can be just gathered from piles. We're actually now having to operate with a bit more care. We're having to use the second tier resource structures. Bunkhouse, bunkhouse, bunkhouse. How easy can I build those? No, I don't want another one of those. Well, actually I do, but not right now. Bunkhouse. 20 wood, 10 steel. Provides 10 people with adequate protection from the weather. So that's level 2. Can I actually... When I select that, can I actually just flat up... I can! Ooh. Oh, that's useful. What I can do is I can actually flat out upgrade tents to the next tier. It kicks them out of the home, but it also builds right on top of it. And let's see, 20 wood and 10 steel. It also subtracts the salvage cost for the tent as well. So it also salvages the tent when I do this. All right, and that'll stop people getting sick during the night time. Well, it won't, but it'll help a lot.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Come on, just get that stuff built, please. Excellent. That's going to help. It'll reduce the number of people that are stuck being sick. Oh yes. Well, it'll reduce the burden of the sick people. There is, however, still the fact there's a lot of people coming in right now. So I actually need to get more housing flat out. Build a couple like that. Yep, they do need a road though. Okay. That's going to help a lot. Oh, I also forgot to set a tech going. I was too eager getting research done. Improve tools and methods. The medical house will heal sick people 10% faster. Oh, that'd be nice. However, I'm still thinking about coal. So maybe... No, we need more scouts, actually. More scouts. More people send out into the cold, and the dark, and the frost. Scouts have returned, and suddenly I've got 45 homeless people. That's why I wanted to build some more houses. Good thing I did too. Well, I started to anyway. Let's see, we've got that house there, so we'll build... No, not you. Yeah, actually, when that house gets built, we'll have enough space for everyone. Wardrobe? I thought you were going to sleep, weren't you, Lords? At least that's what you said. And the pun was God Night. Oh, right. Okay, no worries. But I want to get more scouts out because I've only got one scout and I've had to pull them back to retrieve people. So you guys go to the weather station now, and we'll see what there is to be seen. We just need to get this housing up. Ah, cold spell is over. Aha. Right, so how's our temp doing? Workshop is absolutely comfortable. Well, to be fair, I never actually had the workshop rigged up for the comfortable, so they're not burning anything extra. Hunter's huts don't actually need to burn anything extra either. They're okay. The other places, the places outside my heater range though, are all just chilly. So I do actually kind of need that. And to be fair, the heaters are keeping things operating quite nicely in there as well. So I can't actually turn things off without risking people getting sick. So there you go. On the bright side, I'm actually pretty much negating the risk of people getting sick. Oh. Oh, 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 oh.
The work shift starts.
Oh dear. I just noticed my coal hit 80 points, and now I've only got 5 hours of coal left. I need more coal, like ASAP. Jeez. Can I cancel you guys? Will you? No, you won't convert back to tents, will you? Oh. The automaton is still... Oh, the automaton's 2 hours away. I'm actually now slightly overrunning, but I just want to hang on long enough for the automaton to arrive. There it is. Hello, big robot. Welcome to my fair city, which is not on the brink of freezing to death. Word of advice using automatons. Our first automaton is operational. It will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise the efficiency and capability. So yes, we have a machine. The machines are coming for us all. Yes. I need to... Where is the automaton actually? It's around here somewhere, isn't it? Oops. Oh, there it is. There's the automaton. It's walking to our path, and now it's just carefully moving along it with its giant floodlights slung underneath it. Ooh, yeah. So, I don't think the automaton can actually work in a gathering hut, can it? Oh! It actually can work in a gathering hut. Don't see how, but it can take over a gathering hut, apparently. I don't... How? I'm curious to see that. How would that work? But actually, for maximum benefit, I should send it somewhere with a lot of people in it. So, what's my biggest place? It is... They use 10. What's my most expensive to run workplace? Actually, I think all of our worst places have like 10 people, don't they? Except for the Hunter's Huts, which can't actually take them. Those are the bunkhouses? No. I can send the automaton into the cookhouse, but that's only 5. So yeah, actually, I think the gathering hut is one of the more efficient places to send my automaton. Alright, cool. You've got engineers and workers for the most part. You've got 10 kids working in you. Let's take the people out of this one, and I'll send the automaton to it. The coal is 10 people as well, actually, Lollard. Actually, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? But I just want to see what it looks like when it's sent to that, because how does that work exactly? That's what I kind of want to know. Oh, just look at that thing. It's awesome. It's just got this massive steam engine on top, which is keeping it running as it just plods along. But yeah, you're right though. Setting it on coal would be useful. Very, very useful, because that could operate throughout the night. Just generating coal for me. I could probably put on another bunkhouse actually. What's this? It's 10 hours, so that would more than double the output from that if I did that. If I had it generating coal for me. More scouts research. We can send another scout team out, but I'm watching this because I want to see what happens. Okay, so it steps over the house. It sits down on it. And then it's just infested the house, basically. So yeah, it's on the roof. And that's generating 16 per hour. Oh, actually, that's worse than with the children working on the other thing. That's worse. Okay, off automaton that. Right, you are generating 56 per hour with engineers and workers. Automaton you. Workers can go to you. 33 per hour. Okay, so it's 2/3 the efficiency on it. But the trade-off is it runs pretty much constantly, so 2/3 doubles the time. That's a 50% increase. So yeah, that could support 3 huts now instead of 2. Come on, automaton, infest the coal thumper. Take it over in the name of the machine spirit, while you casually demolish the gathering hut you're standing in. How's it going to do this one then? It's just working out where to go. Oh yeah. So yeah, 50% increase in effectiveness overall on standard work shifts. Where is it going? Oh, it's moving in front of it. Oh. I think it's working. Have you worked it out? You have. Okay. It's strapping itself onto the. Oh wow! It strapped itself onto the side of the thumper head. I like that a lot. I want more of those.
It's off time.
I want more of those. Without a doubt, those things are awesome. Oh, we're actually full on wood as well. But yeah. Unfortunately, we've passed the ending time, which was 8 o'clock. We have overrun by about 10 minutes. I don't care. It's, we've seen the rise of the machines, so that's absolutely fine. But yeah, this has been I Am Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. How much is that? I can actually afford that. Okay, let's actually get the next level up. That is what I selected, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all some other time. Yes, indeed. See you all later. You have stopped streaming, haven't you? No, you haven't. The controls are not responding. Oh, Frostpunk, why do you do this to me? Stop streaming, darn it. Come on. I had to tab out and do it manually. Yeah, see you all later.